Hello there, Aries, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're going to be doing your December love reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies in your romantic love life, and then we'll go to the tarot for some more details. So let's take a look first at the overall energies for the month of December. Oh my goodness, lovely, great gratitude. Look at this, a new beginning and healing light. There's somebody new on your path that's coming in, and this person, you've done a lot of the healing that you need to do in order for this person to come in, but it's like this takes your healing to a new level. It's like you have never before had a love that has this type of connection, and I think that that is why this great gratitude is here. It's like recognizing I've never experienced something like this before. It's really nice. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Here and now and chaos and conflict. To be fair, something, the universe is bringing you something. This is almost like you've cleared out. You've had to clear out some karmic energy. And you've done that. You've cleared it out. And so now, you're finding somebody that is balanced, that is on your level, that gets you and you get them. It's just so equal in so many ways, and it allows you to stay here and now and present in the very moment with that person. It's like this energy, I get this energy that you kind of like meet this person, and then it's kind of like you don't want that moment to end. It's like, it could even be a random meeting or a blind date or something. And it's kind of like, well, wait a minute, I don't want this to end. I want to stay here in this moment forever, because it's like such a special first meet. It's kind of like that energy. Okay, so let's go to the tarot and get some more details. Six of Pentacles. There's that energy of being balanced. It's the same thing, to be fair. It could be a Libra. It doesn't have to be, but both of these are Libra energy. It's that energy of just being really well balanced, well suited for each other. I'm getting a sense this could be somebody that, like, you may at very first glance, like, it's kind of like, nah, I don't know. And then it's kind of like you get into it a little bit and you understand, wow, this person, we have so much in common, or you have commonalities that you've never had with other people. It's almost as if you're really meeting your soul connection. So your obstacle, King of Swords. Okay, this is more Libra energy. Your obstacle is not being able to see things clearly, knowing what direction to go in. I really am getting a sense that for some of you, it's kind of like you may have that first impression where it's like you see them, but you don't see them for who they are. It's staying here and now and present, and not like looking at them and getting a sense of, oh, well, they're kind of like that person that I dated, or I don't like, it's like staying here and now with that person. It's like, I feel like it's the universe telling you, or advising you, I should say, to really take a close look at this person. That you might have a tendency to, not sure. And it's like, no, Aries, come back and take a close look so that you can see how balanced this relationship would be. It's something that you would, I feel like this person is somebody that is very different than what you would normally go for. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, now, this is interesting. I'm going to, we have the Ten of Swords here. I feel like there's something that you do need to close out from the past. Wow, these cards are really, okay, what would you like? Yeah, Three of Swords. They're showing me the Three of Swords. There's a heartbreak from the past. An energy of loss. They are just, the cards are like, They want something out here. I think they want to say something about this past ending. There's advice here. And it could be your energy or their energy. Oh my goodness. Like I'm getting goosebumps. The Three of Swords came out again. They want the Three of Swords. And I'm going to pull one more. Then I am going to clarify these. And then Page of Swords. Queen of Wands. So this is your advice from Spirit. It's about, you see how the Page of Swords, especially in this deck, is like a scholar, a teacher. That's what they're telling me. The past pain that you've been through was on your path to help teach you about heartbreak in some way. That your heart chakra had to be opened up. And it's about taking a look at that and recognizing that you've learned this lesson. Whatever this is, Aries, you've learned this lesson. I feel like some of you may feel like you haven't completed this lesson or something. You've learned this lesson and now you're to the point of being a teacher. And I feel like the person that you come across here is in a similar position. Like they have been through a lot. And I don't know why. This is probably really specific for one person or a couple of people. If you've lost a past love to death, you know, like an illness or an accident or whatever, if you've lost them, this heartbreak has something to do with the person in the past passing away. So that's why the relationship ended. It's as if that has given you a new wisdom, and the person that you are uniting with has been through a very similar heartache, a broken heart. And whether, you know, it's the same exact situation, but I feel like for some of you, you may meet this person even like, especially if you lost the person due to death, that you may meet this new person like at a support group, like a grief support group or something like that. That you have something in common that helps to bring the two of you together, that brings you a sense of peace, of deep healing between the two of you, because, you know, we have the healing light here. And it's almost as if the two of you are helping each other, teaching each other. You may see this situation in different perspectives, but the two perspectives blend very well together to help each other learn from this situation or see why this was on your path, something like that. And even if you're separated from someone, there's definitely and Aries, my heart goes out to you. These two cards coming out together is really difficult. So whoever is coming into your life, I feel like they have also been through a lot. Even if your situation was a divorce or betrayal or whatever, the person that's coming in gets you. Like, I feel like you may have moved on, you may have started dating people and everything, but you can't find anybody that gets you. And it's like you're like two broken hearts that come together to help heal each other, but also I think for some of you, you may even like share your wisdom either with each other or even like for larger groups of people. Really interesting. Okay, and then let's see what the outcome is. Knight of Cups. Really nice. Like I feel like that's why I think that the two of you in particular may, when this person comes onto your path, you may be kind of like, well, I'm really not sure. Like they may not have the typical look that you're going for, or a status or job, or there's something, and it's kind of like your your obstacle here is that you're not looking closely at their soul, and you're looking too much at the physical. Okay, I'm sorry, that's my dog growling. You're looking too much at the physical or the details or something in that way, and not looking at the soul connection. And that's what the advice is. It's like, look at the soul. There's something here. This person is meant to be on your path. And because of that, there's a lot of love between the two of you. Really, it's almost, I'm getting a sense that it's definitely divinely guided. But it's to help, because underneath great gratitude is fragmented energy. And underneath that is victim mentality. And then underneath that is kindred partnership. Like, I feel like the two of you, and then underneath this is loss. See, I feel like for some of you, you're coming out of a heartache from something that was really, you know, traumatizing, maybe even tragic. And you're having a hard time getting the pieces of your life back together, or the pieces of your heart back together. And so is this person. Like, you're helping, you may be slightly different, but you're at the same time coming together. You help to put the pieces of each other's lives back together again. Really interesting with this kindred partnership. And I do feel like it is a romantic connection, because we have the Knight of Cups here. It may not be at first. It's like, I think you're going to see that there is a soul connection there. And then through that, this deep healing that occurs, it's like you also fall in love. Oh my goodness. And then on the bottom, Page of Cups. Yeah, really. Queen of Cups, Page of Wands, King of Pentacles. Yeah, it's something that possibly, because of this in the past, this energy, you may be slow to get into this relationship, because you're kind of like, oh, don't want to go there again, right? And so it's fine to go slow, but make sure that you're taking a good look at this person, and not like brushing them to the side, and just getting like this and being shown this, like kind of almost closing your eyes and brushing somebody to the side. No, that's not for me. For some reason, maybe once again, it could be about the way that they look, or you feel like you're not really ready, and yet at the same time, Six of Pentacles is here. You know, Aries, you're the sign that moves on the quickest, right? But maybe one of the obstacles is that you've moved on. You may be dating, but you're not finding somebody that actually gets you. You know, that's different, isn't it? Right? Six of Cups. Hanged Man, the Sun. Beautiful. Two of Pentacles. You know, for some of you, it could be that there's somebody returning from the past, but I'm really getting the sense that this is just being really nostalgic about the past. Really wanting something that maybe you had before, and looking at it in a different perspective. Looking for the sunshine. You know, we have the great gratitude. Looking at the situation of whatever happened in the past, and looking at the benefits of it. And you know, there's a silver lining on every gray cloud. It's like, what did that situation bring into your life? Yes, you lost something very precious to you. But what have you gained from it? You know, it could be internal strength. It could be a deeper connection with friends and family. It could be a new perspective of life, that life is so short. You know, you could have been maybe chasing money or material goods, and now all of a sudden you're like, you know, I want to travel, I want to see the world, I want to have deeper connections with people. You know, it's this understanding that whatever you had in the past, that there was so much good to it, and yet although you're sad about losing it, that you've gained something different in your life because of that loss. Okay, so the King of Swords, wow. Yeah, you're just, Four Pentacles. You're holding on. There's something that you're holding on to. And I feel like it's almost, for some of you, I'm getting the message that you're holding on to their memory. So we have the King of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups. And this is your obstacle. This is wanting to come in. A new cup of love. You know, the Four of Cups is, you know, she's sitting there and she's lamenting about the Three Cups that have been lost, right? But doesn't realize the universe is bringing in a cup. You know, if you look closely, there's a hand, right, coming in with this cup. There's a cup of love that wants to come in. It's a very loving energy with the King of Cups here. But it's almost as if you're scrutinizing this love. I don't... It could be that you got so hurt in the past that you don't want to make a mistake. So it's almost like you're overanalyzing this new love or this connection or love in general, just kind of like overanalyzing it as a way to prevent yourself from getting hurt. Okay, so let's take a look at your advice here. The Moon card, Page of Wands, Knight of Swords, Magician. Yeah, there's something in your subconscious with the Moon card and the Page of Swords. There's information that for some of you could be from somebody that has passed, or through your intuition. There's information that they're trying to relay to you to help you get inspired and determined to go after love again. You know, it's kind of like, you can do this. It's almost like you're getting a pep talk, but I feel like you're kind of blocking it. You're kind of blocking it because you're perhaps concerned that you're not ready for it. Like it's all subconsciously, okay? So you could be sitting there, oh, come on, you know, I'm dating, I'm out there, you know, whatever. But it's kind of like this energy of something, it's still holding you back. Because you're trying to manifest, but yeah, you're just worried. You're concerned about being abandoned again, left behind again. Something about memory. If you're happy alone, then you're... Something... not for everybody, but for some of you, it could be that you're kind of like not really allowing yourself to fall in love again because you want to honor the memory of somebody. And they're coming back to this here and now, and it's kind of like you're here and now. You're not living in the past. Like that person was in your past, but you're here and now. So you need to love here and now. Like the chaos and the conflict is, I feel, internal for you. Like you feel like, I can't really step into this new beginning, right? I can't totally step into it because I want to honor their memory. I just keep getting honor their memory. But look at this. We have the Tower on the bottom. Tower, Seven of Pentacles, the Judgment. It's about being awakened. This entire situation is awakening you to something that is truly beautiful and loving. And I'm getting this the sense it's there. Do not fear. Do not fear. It's safe to love. Yeah, look at this. The death and the rebirth card, right? For some of you, there could be somebody coming back from the past. There is a little bit of that energy here with the judgment card, the Six of Pentacles, and now the death and the judgment card again. Page of Cups. I feel like for some of you, it's really about rebirthing yourself, allowing yourself to step into your power and to live your life. You know, loving yourself, loving others, just stepping into the sense of, you know what, I'm going to come from love. I'm just going to love, you know, love life. Love myself, love my friends, love my family, love new people that come into my life. Just get in this sense of I'm just bringing love to the table instead of fear, because there's only love and fear. So if you stay in the energy of love, then you're choosing. You know, the judgment card is about choices, but it's also about choosing yourself, awakening yourself to what is good for you, rebirthing yourself. You've gone through something very traumatic. And so you're coming out of that, and it's about allowing yourself to step into this new beginning, right? Into these kindred partnerships, into a relationship that can help heal that last bit, because there's people and a specific person coming in on your path that's going to help finish out that healing process and allow you to step back into your own power and energy. For some of you, I feel, it's this energy of you may feel like you don't have complete control over your life. Like this situation set you on a path, and it's almost like survival mode, right? Like, okay, I'm just getting through it. I'm getting through it. And you feel like you're coming out of this, right? But you're not quite yet ruling your own life. You're not coming from a place of power yet. You're doing so much better. You've done so much healing. You're in a much better spot, but you're not truly an emperor yet of your own life. You're not stepping into your power. And I feel like that's what this person helps you to do, is to regain your complete strength, to, bring together all of those splintered parts of yourself, those fragmented pieces of energy, and bring all of those back together so you feel whole and powerful in your life again. All right, let's get a final message. Aries, I really do send you much love and light in this situation, because I feel like you have been through a lot. You're ready for love. That's what, Spirit wants you to know that. You're really ready for love. And to take your time with love, not to rush into something, but at the same time, be open to it, and be open to people that perhaps are not your normal type, because there's somebody that's coming on your path that's going to help you so much. All right, energy flows where my intention goes. There you go, right? About like really focusing on the good that you have in your life, the benefits, the golden nuggets of what you have been through. Focusing on that, focusing on love, and allowing those thoughts, like when they come in about what you have lost, to just replace it. Just say to yourself, you know what? I'm very grateful. Look at what I have in my life. Okay? I may have lost somebody that I really loved, but look at what I have. Right? And just focusing on that, and focusing on staying in that power of love. And it's like it all comes back together. This new person is like the glue that you need to put your jigsaw puzzle back together. And I feel like you're that person for them too. I feel it's so balanced. That's what's so exciting about this relationship, is that it's so balanced. Like you're really going to help each other. Really interesting. Well, I'm going to leave it there, Aries. I hope you did enjoy this reading. I really enjoyed doing it for you. And if you did resonate with it, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. And I do wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.